Hello and welcome back. In the last video, we created methods that will be used to get data from the table. Now we want to create methods that will be used to update data. Now remember, for the password verification, if the user verifies the password, then we update the email verified property. We set it to 1. Okay, by default is 0, which implies that it is false. Okay, because the data type is Boolean, and then we need to update it to 1. Okay, so I'll create a method here. Yeah, let me just copy this to save time. Then just make the update. This will be update verify email field, and this will take the ID. Okay, because we are going to find the document or the row by the ID. It's going to be number, and then email verified. It's going to be a number as well. Okay, we are going to pass that. And then the email verification token. So email verification token, let me copy the name here. Email verification token. We are going to pass this as well, and it's going to be a string. Now this is not going to return anything because we are not going to use the updated value. Okay, now what I just need to do, I'm going to call auth_model.update. Okay, so all these are from SQLized. You can check the documentation to see these methods. Okay, now what do we want to, which document do we want to update? So we say, or in this case, let me remove this, and I don't need this as well. Okay, so here where, okay, ID, or let me change this to auth ID. So where ID matches auth ID. Okay, and then what fields do we want to update? We want to update the email verified field, and the email verification token. Yeah, we are using the shorthand. This is the same as doing it this way, but it's the shorthand. Okay, right here. So we want to get the document. Let's see why this is getting this error. Okay, it seems like we have to move this one down. Okay, so we have to move this one down. Okay, so the where clause has to be after the field, the block for the fields that we want to actually update. Okay, so just go ahead, move this where clause down. Okay, and then the error will disappear. So this will be used to update verify email field, which is this particular field right here, and then it will update this as well. And then the next one is to update the password token. So we want to update this. Okay, so I will copy this here. Okay, so this will be update password token, and then we need the auth number. We need the token, which is of type string, and the token expiration, which is going to be of type date. So token expiration, this is going to be a date. Okay, so this is when the user wants to change their password when they are already logged in. Okay, so the fields will be password reset token will be set to token, and then password reset expires will be set to token expiration. Okay, and then we want to update these properties on a document where the ID matches the auth ID. Okay, and then we also want to update the password field itself. Okay, so the user wants to add the new password, we need to do that. So we need the auth ID, and then we need the password. Okay, password right here. Now for this, we'll set the password to whatever password the user adds. The reset token will be an empty string, and then the password reset expires. We can set this to new dates. Yeah, it's fine. We can set this to new dates, and then as usual, where ID matches this ID. Okay, so now we have the methods that we need in order for us to update fields inside our database. One last thing I want to do, I would like to do it here. is to create a method to sign our token. So I'll say export function sign token. Okay, this will be the JWT token. ID will be number, email, string, username, string. Okay, and the function will return a string. Okay, so this is where we are going to update our JWT token or sign our JWT token, and then I'll return sign from JWT right here. And then what do we want to add? Okay, let me see. What do we want to add to the token? We want to add the ID. Okay, we want to add the email, and then we want to add the username. Okay, there is a size requirement for data that you add to your JWT token. I think it will not be allowed if you tend to add a complete document that has a very large size. Okay, so you only save data, just data that you think you are going to use multiple times in your JWT token. And then here, after this object, we need to pass it with the config.jwt token. So we want to sign it with this value. Okay, so with this, we are going to, when we call this method, passing these properties, it will always return a signed JWT token.